equi-join. Okay, so I'm trying to connect to the server. So I'm trying to import the existing universe which we implemented. Open the client tool and open the universe designer tool over here. Enter the credentials. Try to import the universe which we created yesterday. So this is how we can import the existing universe and do the modification what we want to do. Okay. Okay. Now try to create a WebE report on top of my universe. So yesterday I showed you display the employee name and their manager's name, right? And also we discuss how to display the employee name who are getting more than manager salary. That also we discussed. Now, and also we created some other objects also. We'll just to create a report with the other object as well.
Madhu, I have a quick question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Are we still using UDT? I mean, now everybody is using IDT, right? And tool. So is there any, what is the purpose? If you are still using, it is fine. If you
Yeah,
are not,
we are still using. So the conceptual I'm explaining in a UDT tool to easily understand. Okay, there is no difference using the universe or using the UDT tool or the IDT tool. The conceptual wise is the same, remains same. Okay, so all the concept I'm explaining the UDT, so it is easy way we can understand, because so if you go to the IDT there are multiple windows open, so it is difficult to understand and it will take longer time. So when I'm explaining the each concept, because of that I'm
no,
explaining the UDT tool.
no, I
Okay.
am not talking about the concepts which are discussing on UDT, and I'm just asking whether any organization are still using UDT or
Yes.
oh, that's why.
Still we are
Because it's
using.
vary to organization.
Yes, still we are using. Still we are using the UDT tool. Even in our project also I am using the UDT only. Okay.
Okay,
So
so
I think, yeah,
if any let me complete
go
please.
ahead.
If any project using UDT, they are not going to use IDT, right? Whether they are have to use UDT or IDT.
So there is no difference. See, the IT is required mainly when you want to connect to the multiple systems, multiple databases, right?
Okay.
Okay. So other than that, so it is remain same. If you use a UDT or if you use IDT, there is no difference. The
So
way the query is generating, the way you design the universe, okay, it remains same. Okay. And
we cannot connect to multiple data sources, right, through UDT.
yes, through using the UDT, we can connect the multiple databases at a time. Okay. In that case, so you have to use the IDT tool. If you want to connect to the design the universe, one is Oracle and one is SQL Server database, then you have to use the IDT tool. But normally, so will not get that kind of requirement, because say the client is using the one database, so it is always Oracle database. They're not going to use the one Oracle, one SQL Server, one HANA database, right? Okay, they're not going to use store all the data into different databases. Anyway, any project they use the ETL tool. So all like enterprise system that they are going to keep into the one database only. They're not making into the multiple systems, right? Yes,
Okay.
but when it comes to the SAP project, so there might be some data loading into the Oracle database. So somehow we need to bring some data from the Oracle, and somehow we need to bring the data from the HANA system. So in that case, we might require to connect to the HANA and Oracle database at a time. In that case, we'll go for a IDT tool. Fine. So, but most of the, see, even what I'm working currently in the project is I'm using the Unity. But previous project, which is SAP project, which is a design the universe on SAP HANA system. So there I created a universe using the IDT tool. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay.
So it depends. Like even like so BO4.2 also still you have the UDT tool. So then why can't we use the UDT still? Because the UDT is not
Actually,
removed.
I
Still
see
they
the
are using.
situations. I see the situations that need to connect with multiple databases
Mhm.
sometimes. So that
Is
time it
that
will be difficult.
Oracle SQL Server you design the universe?
Yeah, in Oracle now, SBS and HANA,
That's what.
HFM.
Okay. When you are using the HANA and SQL Server, so that situation you may come across that designing the universe with multiple database. Okay, when you are using the
Yeah.
SAP HANA, so maybe they load the data some other database. They are already using the Oracle or SQL Server. Maybe you need to design a universe on SAP HANA and as well as Oracle database also. So in that
Mm-hmm.
case, we might require use the IDT tool. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Fine. So I'm just trying to develop a report. So September, this is the one which I created yesterday. Okay. Now that yesterday we discussed about employee name and employee details and his manager name, right? Now I want to see the employee name is belongs to which department. When you execute the query, you will see select from table employee name, department name from two tables, right? When you run a query, if you look at the number of employees, so count the number of employees, go to the analysis tab and click on count. If you scroll down, we'll see there are 22 employees, I can say, right? But if you go to the database, so there are many employees. There are 27 employees are the data which is displaying. So my requirement is I want to see all the employees. Even there are some employees is not part of the department in the department table. So if you look at here, the department ID is 32, 30, 31, 54. So that department information is not there in the department table. Okay. So whatever the common departments are there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Here also we have some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So which are the common departments are there? Only that common department employees information is which is displaying. Okay. So why? Because I'm using the equi-join between the employee table to the department table. This is the equi-join, or you can say the inner join. When you use the inner join, we'll get only the matching records from the both the tables. Okay. So if you want to see all the employees data, if you want to see all the employees data, even there is no matching records in the department table, then we'll go for an outer join. Okay. So we need to go for a right outer join. So here you have checkbox. So if you select the right outer join, what you can get? You will get all the employees data. If you select the right checkbox, you will get all the employees data. Okay, click OK. You will get all the employees data. When you use the right outer join, so checkbox, the which table you have selected the outer join, you will get all the records from this table. Even there is no matching records of the department ID. Okay, and if you use the outer join, right outer join, you will see the circle symbol is the left hand side. You will see the right circle symbol is the left hand side. Okay, save this universe. export this universe to the repository. Universe successfully exported, click OK. Now let's create new report again. If you say I already opened the report and you did some changes in universe and exported to the repository, so that will not reflect in our report, existing report which you already opened. Either what you can do to reflect the new changes, what you can do, save this report in the viewer system. Okay. Auto join. Okay. Save this report and reopen again. Try to reopen again. So you will get the changes. So that it reflects the changes. Or you need to create a new report again. See, now I can see still 22. When you refresh it, you will get all the 27 employees data. Okay. So there are some employees doesn't have any department. So if you see the Anita and Ben is having, Bella is not having any department, right? So this is how we can use the right auto join to get all the employees information. In example, like end user asking like, I want to see all the customers. Even the customer is not done in transaction. Even the customer is not purchased any product, but still I want to see the customer, all the customers information. So in that case, you can use the auto join. Okay. Let's say suppose employee regarding the billing. So the project is in the part of the project or not. So even is not part of any project, still you want to bring that employee's information. So then you have to use the auto join between the billing table to the employee table. So that is how. So we'll get all the data. Okay. And now if you select the department name and click on account, if you scroll down, so which I can see only the 6. I can see only the departments. Okay. If you go back to the database, if you go back to the database and you look at the department table, so there are total 9 departments are there, right? I can see the total 9 departments, but so report showing only the 6 departments. Okay. So in case sometimes user want see all the information from the different table instead of the employee table. So in that case, you can use the left auto join. If you use the left auto join, so I can see all the departments and matching record from the employee table. Okay. Save this universe. Export this universe to the repository. Now come back here. Let's close this and open the report again. And refresh. Did I export this universe to the repository? Yes, done. Now refresh the report. Now see, if you look at the count of the departments, I can see all departments. Even there are some department doesn't have any employees, still I can see that. Still I can see that department information. Okay. So this is how we can use the left auto join to get all the records from the department table, even though there is no matching record in the employee table. Okay. Here everyone. Now, so how to use the full auto join? Right auto join we discussed, left auto join we discussed, then how to use the full auto join. So which is not allowing me to choose the full auto join here, right? No? Okay, what I can do? So to allow the full auto join, go to the file parameters. Under the parameters, so there is a parameter window. So this ANSI 92, you need to make it as S. And ANSI 92, select the ANSI 92 and just keep on X. Replace this. Click OK. Once you make it as ANSI 92 as S, so which will allow to use the different functionality which follow the ANSI 92. Okay. Now, so once you make the ANSI 92S, so which you can select the both the checkboxes. Earlier, which is not allowing me to select the both the checkboxes. Now, which I can able to select the both the checkboxes. Okay. So this is how, if you use a full auto join, you will get the matching and unmatching records from the both the tables. Matching and unmatching records from the both the table if you use the full auto join. Okay. Clear everyone about the auto joins?
Yeah, Madhu.
Yeah.
So in case ANSI 92, what is the default? It should be no or yes.
By default, it is no, so that you need to change it as yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So okay.
I'm just changing it back to no.
So this will apply to only this universe, or when we create a next universe, then it will be changing or something. I have to change it from no to yes.
It is applicable to this universe only. It is not applicable to the other universes.
Okay.
I'm doing it in the file, right? I'm doing it in the file.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Okay, yeah.
It is applicable to only this universe when you use the full auto. Okay.
Yeah.
So I hope it's clear. And but still you have a question? Yeah, I just explaining the very in detail about the talking about the auto join and equi join. Say I have an employee table. Employee table contains the employee ID and the employee name and is a department number. Employee ID is 100. Let's say John is a name, department number is a 10. 101 Rakesh and department is number is 20. 103 okay, and 30. So I just given the different names here, the employee names. Okay. So employee table is having this data. Now also I have a department table. Department number. Also department name. I have a department 10, which is IT department. Department 40, which is admin department. 30, which I have the sales department. And 50, which I have the HR department. Okay. Now, so if you use the equi join, so what kind of data will get if I want to see the department name, employee name, and I want to see the department name. So what kind of data? So this is the department name. Okay. So if I want to see the employee name and department name, so if you use the equi join, so what kind of data will get?
We get only 10 and 30 department numbers related data.
And name. So I can see the, so which means John I can see, and IT department and the Mukesh, so which is 30 is the sales, right? Okay, I can see this if you use the equi-join. Okay, if you use the right auto join, so what kind of data you get? If you use the right auto join, what data will get? Name and also DNAME, department name. I will
We
get
see
the
all the department names like IT, admin, sales, and HR.
sales, and this is going to be empty, which will display the admin, and this is also empty, and HR. Okay, so all the data will get if you use the right auto join. Okay, this is how the right auto join works. What about the left auto join? So when you use the left auto join, I will get the John, so he belongs to the IT department. Also I will get the Rakesh, he not belongs to any department, and also I will get the Mukesh, and he belongs to the sales department. So this is how the data will reflect when you use the left auto join. When you use the left auto join, so you will get this kind of data. Okay. And in case if you use the full auto join, what kind of data you will get? So employee name and DEPT name. If you use the full auto join, so I will get the John data. So John belongs to the IT department. Also I will get the Rakesh data. So nothing, Rakesh not belongs to any department, and Mukesh, so he belongs to the sales department. And also still I can get the admin department, and also I can get the HR department. So I can get all the data from both the tables when you use the full auto join, even though it is matching records and unmatching records. Matching and matching both the records you will get when you use the full auto join. Okay, so when you use the equi-join, we'll get only the matching records. Fine. When you use the right auto join, you will get all the data from the right side table and matching record from the left side table. Okay. So full auto join is nothing but it's a combination of the right and left auto join. Clear? Any questions here? Global parameters, we can't make it. So we have to do it at the individual. Anyway, that we are not going to change. So in a real time, we are most of the time we are going to use the equi-join or the right auto join or left auto join. So avoid always auto joins. Do not keep any, even the right or left auto join also. Because you know, so if you use the left auto join, unnecessarily you will get all the record from the table, which is not actually required in the reports. Okay, say customers ask sometimes I need all the customers data in the report. Then what you can do, you can create a separate query to bring all the customers data. Okay, instead of using the, you can use the equi-join. Okay, say suppose end user ask I want to see all the employees names. I need a report with all the employees even though he is not having the department. Then just create a query, create a separate query to bring all the employees information. Okay, that is how you can bring it. Okay, fine. And global
I am talking about, yeah.
Yeah. Please go ahead.
So like parameters we set for ASCII now, and which is applicable for the same universe. How can we apply global parameters which are applicable for all universes?
No, which that is not possible. We have to do it the individual universes only. Okay.
Okay.
What you are telling, suppose we have a 5 universes. So in the both all the 5 universes you want to make it as ANSI 92 S by default. If you do it in the one universe, so you want to reflect in all the universe, not possible. Okay, because that we are not going to use anywhere. So even we are, see, I'm telling here, avoid the using the outer join, either right outer join or left outer join. So we are not going to use anywhere the full outer join. So there is no use of keeping the full outer join. Sometimes, like what I said example here, so if you want to see all the employees information, even though there is no department information, that time we may use the right outer join. If you use the outer join, the performance of the report will be great. Okay, fine. Okay, now, so there is no complex join in our universe. There is no such type of complex join. Okay, if you use the combination of different condition in the join, so that considered as a complex. Okay, let's just start talking about here. Double click on here. What I can do, so table values I'm choosing here. So there are job ID 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is there. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to bring the only the salesperson in this report. Okay, so what you can do, so which will bring always only the job which is part of the salesperson. So then what we can do, you can do the self-restricted join here. Click on a join, select the employee table. So we have a job ID, right? If you look at here, job ID is equal to 3. Employee.job ID is equal to 3. Then what happened? So which is created the self-restricted join. Self-restricted join is not actually join. It's just condition on the table. Self-restricted is not a like actual join. It's a condition on the table. Okay. So when you use the self-restricted join, which will bring only the job ID which I just applied the filter, right? So only that the third job ID 3 employees information will display. If you look at here, so table values, job ID 3, who are having job ID 3, only that employees information will display if you use a self-restricted join. Save this universe, export this. Trying to create a new web report. What I did, I just created the self-restricted join, which is created a join on the employee table, which will bring the only the third job ID information in the report. Refresh the universe list. Coming back here, now I am trying to bring the employee name and run a query. See, I don't see all the employees information here, right? So why I can see only these 5 employees? Because if you look at the query, there is some condition is applied. You'll see. Select employee name from employee table where employee dot job ID is equal to 3. Okay, which is bringing the only the third employee's information, job who are having that job 3, only that employees information which is displaying. So it's kind of restriction on the table. Okay, so this is how we can do the self-restricted join on the table. Okay, so instead of doing the self-restricted join, what I'm doing here, so here whatever join I already created, right? Okay, then here currently which is showing equal operator, okay, and so it is changed to the complex. Okay, complex. So when you use the combination of different conditions, that will make it as a complex join. So what I want to do, so I'm just keeping job.job ID is equal to 3. Okay, this is how we can define a complex join. Click OK and remove this join, self-restricted join. I created some complex kind of join here with a combination of different conditions in the join expression. Save this. Export this inverse to the repository. Now we'll see how it will change. Now come back to the Webby report. Now this time, so refresh the inverse list. So if you bring only the employee name, what happened? So I can see all the employees information. Okay, but when you add the job role, when you add the job designation, there's nothing but a job role. What happened? You will see the query, how the query generated. So with a join condition between the employee table and the job, and also you'll see the join self kind of restriction you'll see here. Okay, run a query. So I don't see all the employees name. So I can see the only the designation under 3, which is the sales. I can see only the salesperson. Okay, so this is how we can define the complex join at inverse level. Clear, everyone? So we discussed about the equi-join. We discussed about outer join. Outer join, again 3 types, right, left and full outer join. And also we discussed about the self-restricted join. Fine? Now, so let me talk about anything salary range is there. So we have other join which is called theta join. This is annual salary wise data. Okay, fine. That will discuss the salary wise data. I mean, sorry, the theta join I'll show you. Will discuss later. Okay. Now, coming to understanding about the sales data. Okay, which I said. So we are going to cover the designing the inverse on the sales model, right? Okay. So Motas, so is a database. Motas is a company. What the company is doing, this company is selling the different car models in a different countries. The company, they are doing the sales in the different country, and also the company is giving the cars in a rental basis also. They are giving the cars in the rental basis also. If any customer purchases a car, so it will generate one sale ID. It will generate if the customers once he ordered the car and he purchased it, it create one ID. It create a one sale ID for him. Okay, in the sale fact table, and create a one client ID which is 1001. So the client ID, if you want to see the client name of the 1001, if you go to the client table, you can find who is having that 1001 is a Paul. Paul is a purchase a car in 2003 of the October, and he purchased a car in showroom 1. He purchased a car in showroom 1. If you go to the showroom table, I can see the showroom name. I can see the showroom name. Okay. And how much amount he paid, that information you can see here. And if you want to know the customer purchased a car, which model he purchased a car. The Paul purchased a car in 2003. So which car he purchased a car, which model car he purchased a car, he purchased. So then with the sale ID, 1000 is a sale ID. If you go to the sale model table, you can identify the sale model ID. The client and the Paul purchased a car and it is generated one sale ID is 1000. If you look at the sale model table of the 1000, you can find 1062 is a model ID. And also that model color. So which car, the color of the car, so is a 7. The ID color of the car is a 7. If you go to the color 7 color table, so the 7 light gray. So Paul purchased a car with a light gray. And if you want to see the car model name, so then we have a model table. If you go to the model table, you will see 1062. This is the one. The Bentley car he purchased. Okay. And if you want to know the model, I mean, who is the manufacturer of that model? So Paul is purchased a car, and the model name is Bentley, and the color is gray, light gray. And if you want to know the manufacturer, who is the manufacturer of that car? So you look at here maker ID. If you go to the maker table, so maker ID is a 7. If you go to the maker table, you will see the 7. So this is the maker name of the particular car.
If the colors table has the colors, then what does the model colors table below show?
Which one?
Underneath is another table, model colors there.
Is the same. You can get it from there. You can get it the color of the car. You can get it from here, or you can get it from the model table also. Where is the color?
No, I mean the model colors. Under the model table, there is another table with the name model colors.
Okay. Okay. So 1062 is a model color, right? So each model, like how many different colors are there? Okay. You'll see here. So this model ID 1062 is a model ID, right? If you go to the 1062, 1063, right? 1063, you will see the model ID is a 7. So Paul purchased a car, which is a model ID is a 1063, is a 7. Is nothing but a color which we have seen as a 7 is a light gray only, right? Either you can get the color ID from here. You can join with the sale model table to the color table, or you can join with the sale model table to the color, again color table to the again color table, model color to the color table. So you can avoid this table, it's not required. Okay, because from here I can join with this table to that table, color table. So example, if the color ID is not there in the sale model table, so then the model color is required. Without this I can't get the color table, color name, right? Okay. If the sale model doesn't have the color ID, then the model color ID is required. So because the model wise, which is the color. Fine. So now in this case, the model color is not required at all. Fine. Clear everyone what I am trying to say here? And also, so the maker I have seen, see this particular maker is belongs to which country? To know the maker country, so we have a country table. To know the maker country, we have the country table, you will see here. So based on the country ID, I can identify the country name. Similarly, the client country name, if you want to see the client country name, we have the client country ID here. So based on the, if you join with the client table to the country table, so I can get the customer or the client belongs to which country. And also, so customer is belongs to UK, but he is purchased a car in a showroom called Prestige Cars or Prestige Motors. The customer belongs to UK, but the customer purchased a car in a Prestige Motors. That means where he purchased a car, the country ID is 1. So he purchased in country ID is 1, which is US. Correct? Okay. So customer might be part of the different country, but he purchased a car in US because he is working in US, right? So this is how, so I can bring the customer country name and customer belongs to which region. So that region information I can get it. And customer purchased a car, or he taken a rent a car. Instead of purchasing a car, he taken a rent a car. So how much he paid? So he paid 450 USD. So this guy 103 customer is not purchased a car. He taken a rent a car. So the sale type is odd, which means rental. Customer taken rent a car. And sale type is S. That means which he purchased a car. Okay. So I want to see the customer is under what range. So if you go to the range, see rental price range table, right? If the customer paid 250 to 500 USD, that means that customer comes under the expensive. Okay, that means it's a 250 to 500, which is 450. Now he paid 450. So that means 1003 customer is expensive person. Okay. Now if you look at here, so 1015 customer he paid 260. So what it means? So go to the sale price. So it comes under, so again 250 again is expensive. If any customer paid less than 250, then that customer comes under the, that customer comes under luxury. Or who paid 0 to 100, so he comes under the budget. Who paid 1000, 100, 101 to 150 comes under the mid range. Similarly, so we can have the sale price range also. Customer is comes under the what range? If the customer purchase a product, purchase a car with us $80,000, $80,000, that means the customer comes under the luxury person. Okay, so that is how we can display the ranges information in our report. Fine. Clear everyone? So you understand about the database, how the table structures are there, how the tables are related to each other. Is that clear everyone? Any questions here? Okay. So tomorrow, so we are going to discuss how to import this universe, on what basis, how to create a complex universe and develop a report. That we'll discuss in tomorrow's session. Okay. So before that,
so
I'll just.
Sorry.
Yeah. Please go ahead.
No, so far you have shown us the examples with the sales data from your previous sessions. Do you have any examples which you have shown on the finance data?
No, we do not have the finance data. We have only the sales domain data. If you have a such kind of tables, you can share with me. So we'll just upload the data in our SQL server, and I will explain with that as well.
No,
Okay.
we have never worked with finance. It was just a question because, yeah, BO reporting is diverse. If at
Yeah.
all the question arises from the finance sector, just to understand how to handle that situation.
Okay. 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 But you know, like as a BO developer, only the thing is, like even if it is any domain, so only you need to understand the requirement and identify the what are the fields are available in which table and how the relation between the each and every table that you need to understand. Okay.
Yeah.
So we
Okay.
do not required as a BO developer, we do not required in-depth knowledge of the domain. You need to just get idea. Like if it is banking, like what kind of banking, so the transaction information, or what is the remaining balance, what is the deposited amount, what is the personal loan amount, what is the EMI is paying. So this kind of simple terminology you should know. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Fine. So tomorrow, so before we discuss this sales domain project, so we'll talk about the loops concept first. What is a loop? If the loop occurs, what kind of issues we'll face and how to resolve the loop by using the aliases and context. So that we'll discuss. Before we build a universe on the sales domain, we'll talk about the loops concept. Then we'll discuss the sales domain universe. Okay. So that's it today, and we'll continue the session tomorrow.
Madhukar, I have a question.
Will you be sharing the web session videos in case
I will,
there is no?
I will upload today. I will upload it today. Okay. 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 Thanks everyone.
Yeah, Madhukar.
Yeah, question? Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, uh, just a simple thing. Normally in BO projects, which are the most common joins we use mostly?
Equi-join. Either one right outer
Okay.
join or one left outer join we use. But see, suppose you have inserted 100 tables. So you created some 120, 130 joins with the earliest table. Out of 130 joins, you can see 120 joins, equi-joins, maybe 10 or 12 you might come across outer joins or some self-restricted joins. Okay?
So outer can be left outer or right outer, right?
Right outer. We are not going to use the full outer join.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay? Fine. Yeah, that's it, and we'll continue the session tomorrow. So tomorrow we have a session, okay?